Hi, I'm Lisa with Lisa Grace Wigs, and I wanted to come on and do a review of a new thing that we just bought that's going to kind of help us with drying wigs in our wig studio. And what I'm going to be using to demonstrate this is one of our clients' wigs. She shipped this in to get a little darker root and get some lowlights put in. So far it just has the darker root, but not the lowlights yet. And the density on this wig is the highest that I have absolutely ever seen in a wig. This is a lot of hair. And it's also a silk top. Silk top wigs are gonna have more layers in the top than like a lace top, so they're gonna take a lot longer to dry. Ah! And this slightly frightening thing is what I'm gonna be reviewing. I got this off of Amazon, and it's basically a wig dryer, and you use your own hair dryer with this. This is frightening looking. I definitely am not going to be leaving this out at night where I may happen to glance over and see it, because it's probably going to freak the you know what out of me. It's just absolutely frightening. So it's this little head, it's got lots of holes in it. You put the hair dryer there. It does come with a little piece where you can put it on a stand. And here is our little hair dryer. We have a lange, I don't know, however you want to say it. This is our favorite hair dryer. And this one, actually the heat broke on it, so it only gives cool air, which is perfect for wigs. We never want to use any warm or hot air on a wig ever. And this weird thing came with these two little pieces that you use to attach the hair dryer onto the stand. Now this one's kind of interesting. I have a feeling that they meant for these to attach to the wig, but I'm not going to be using those because I don't like anything that's going to pull on the wig ever. That's just me. But we're going to try this one. You put it in the mouth like so. This is so weird. Let's see. And I'm going to go double around that part just to make sure it holds and it doesn't like come flying out. Actually, I think this may work. I'll kind of show you closer up. This is how I put it in, just on the sides. Okay, so we have our client's very, very, very high density wig that we're going to use just for demonstration. She's a heavy girl. Okay, so you place it like so. So I do already see a potential problem. The air is kind of being sucked in through the end of this, and any hairs that get sucked into that, you're potentially going to lose some hair. So I think what I'm going to do is fix this with some clips. I think that will work. And I feel like this is actually going to be very beneficial for us because silk tops take so long to dry, and I mean like 24 hours, sometimes longer, because there's so many layers in that silk top, that this will actually allow us to do our services a little bit closer together than having to wait until they dry in between certain services that we do. So I'm very excited about this. Let's see what it does. Okay, loudness coming. I do feel the air coming out when the air is on, so it definitely blows through like each of those holes in the head. So that's actually kind of cool. I think this is pretty cool. I think if you're someone who does not want to air dry your wigs, especially if you live like in a cooler climate. I live in Florida, so my lace tops dry within a few hours. So I really don't worry about them and like trying to get them to dry faster. I never blow dry anything personally, but anything real dense or my own silk tops, I'm definitely going to be utilizing this. I think it was like $42. I'll put it down in the description. And I feel like this was worth it. The only thing is, it's just slightly frightening looking. I don't know why I feel like this is so frightening, but it's just scary looking. I don't know if you're like me, but I keep my wigs in my master closet, and the master closet doors open a lot. And I used to keep our tripods like with the wig heads on them when we weren't using them in the master closet. And I actually quit doing that after I had a few nights of getting up in the middle of the night and seeing the reflection of this head out of the corner of my eye from the bathroom mirror to the master closet, and it scaring the you know what out of me. Just something to think about and where you're going to store your interesting wig items. That's it. Thanks so much for watching and have a beautiful day.